Have you ever watched someone effortlessly perform a front lever and wondered, how did they get there? This movement shows not only strength, but also body control and technique. In this video, I'm going to explain Dr. Yaad's front lever program and what he did to achieve over 50 seconds front lever hold, which is so close to the world record. But that's not all, because at the end, I'm going to talk about an example of this program. But first, what is front lever? The front lever is a static pull skill commonly mastered by calisthenics athletes. It involves hanging from a bar while keeping your body parallel to the ground, forming a 90-degree angle at your hips. To perform the front lever, it's essential to understand which muscles it targets so you can strengthen them effectively. The front lever primarily engages your back, rear deltoids, long head of the triceps, and core. Many people mistakenly believe that the front lever requires a significant amount of core strength, but in reality, core strength accounts for only about 20% of what's needed, if not less. The majority, approximately 80%, comes from upper body strength. So, if you can perform 8 to 12 reps of hanging leg raises, then you probably have enough core strength for front lever. However, to perform the front lever successfully, it's crucial to build strength and muscle in your upper body, particularly your back. To learn front lever, Dr. Yaad divided the process into 2 cycles. The hypertrophy cycle, in which your focus is on building enough muscle and strength for front lever while putting a little focus on skill training, and the skill cycle, in which your focus is on practicing the front lever and progressing in it. Hypertrophy cycle. The hypertrophy cycle is a 6-week program designed to focus on building muscle. During the first 5 weeks, you'll concentrate on increasing muscle mass through higher volume and intensity workouts. In the 6th week, you'll incorporate a deload phase, where you continue to train but at reduced volume and intensity. To target your back muscles, you need 1 vertical pull exercise and 1 horizontal pull exercise. For vertical pull, you could do normal, weighted or assisted pull-ups, or lat pull-downs. For horizontal pull, you could do bodyweight row, barbell row, or any other form of rows. To effectively build muscle with these exercises, you should keep your rep range between 8 to 12 reps while focusing on doing a full range of motion, as that can help you achieve the required muscle and strength for front lever. Additionally, you should increase the volume while you progress, meaning that you should add more reps or sets in each workout to ensure progressive overload. You can also add weights as long as you're still in the recommended rep range of 8 to 12 reps. For hypertrophy, make sure to rest for 2 to 5 minutes between sets, and at least 1 to 2 days of rest between workouts. Make sure to add push and leg exercises to have a balanced routine. Skill cycle. The skill cycle is a 5-week program in which during the first 4 weeks, your focus is primarily on learning and practicing the skill, while in the 5th week, you take a deload, in which you keep on practicing but with lower volume and lower intensity. There are 4 fundamentals to learn the front lever, which are the supported static hold, unsupported static hold, straight arm dynamics, and bent arm dynamics. The supported static hold typically involves holding the front lever with support or assistance that can be done by placing one leg on the ground and the other in the air, or by using bands for further assistance, and as you progress, use lighter resistance bands. The unsupported static hold is similar to the supported static hold but without the assistant. You start with a scapula hold, then tucked front lever, then advanced front lever, then one leg front lever till full front lever. Straight arm dynamics is doing the same thing, but while pulling. Now bent arm dynamics is the same, but instead of pulling, you do row. In the skill cycle, you should focus on low volume, meaning low reps but higher intensity, while also focusing on doing full range of motion and clean form. As you progress, you go to a harder variation until you unlock your front lever. For skill training, you should rest more than hypertrophy training because we're focusing on the quality of the movement, so around 3 to 5 minutes, while making sure you rest a minimal of 1 day between each skill session. An example of the program. So on day 1, you do skill training, starting with unsupported static for 2 sets of 3 to 10 seconds, then supported static for 2 sets of 10 to 15 seconds, then straight arm dynamics for 1 set 1 to 5 reps, and finally bent arm dynamic for 1 set of 1 to 5 reps. Then you repeat this twice a week. On day 2, you do hypertrophy training. You start with vertical pull exercise such as pull-ups for 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps, then do horizontal pull exercise such as rows for 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Then you repeat this twice a week. You can even combine skill training and hypertrophy in the same workout. But make sure you train for skills first to avoid fatigue. After 5 weeks, take a deload week by decreasing the amount of sets to 1 to 2 sets and decrease intensity. Then you start with the skill cycle, in which you train for skills 3 times a week with 1 day focusing on hypertrophy and building muscle.